Tales of our endeavors proliferate.
Hey Dova,
Yeah.
you let us start off with a feat, right? If I recall.
If you took the standard stats, yes.
Right. Okay, that must mean they did do that.
I think there were 2 or 3 who decided to go with rolled stats.
I did, and so did Zim.
There you go.
And Rosalind? Yes, Rosalind did also.
There you go.
Chose the standard array with the bonus.
Yep, with the bonus feat.
Which, hindsight now that we have a frontline person, doesn't do me much good.
Nothing bad about having two very kind of strong frontline people.
True. I mean,
3 really with Dusty.
I just look at it as just extra beefy.
Power Stone, thank you very much for that subscription. However, that was you renewing your subscription. I hope you meant to do that. Wait, what, Tokabe? I had 7 people follow before I got here?
Huh. That's pretty neat.
Also, Tokabe, why were you sitting in this stream chat for 2 hours? I appreciate the dedication, but...
He wants it.
Alright, Dova,
Yeah.
how are we gonna retcon
Sorry, you cut out.
my change to the official class?
Did you go for it?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now, but how are we going to retcon it story-wise?
I get you once we start.
The official class? What?
Yeah, the whole reason I bought the book last.
There's an official class that came along with the official Eberron stuff, which also means we have the official Eberron stuff.
And
Shit.
and the artillerist class sucks,
Oh.
which is why I decided. Which is one of the big reasons I decided to.
You keep cutting out. You gotta hold down the button, my man.
Which is why one of the big reasons I decided to change.
All right.
You changed so
Did you
many
go
times.
to? Did you go to Battlesmith?
Yes.
All right.
Dova,
Battlesmith is pretty cool. Yeah.
entirely unrelated. I no longer need to purchase a gargoyle.
I can assume. Because I know the battle mage class decently
My
well.
hamster is getting antsy. If we be adventurers,
I
let
also know
us
that you can get
adventure.
melee weapons to use your intelligence modifier now.
Back in bet.
Are you gonna become another frontline?
Well,
Yeah,
it looks
man.
like we've got some guidances for the party already.
I want spirit punch.
Guidance.
Somewhat.
Everybody has a +2.
What?
Hey.
Was this something from last game?
This is a new one from Anir. I don't
yeah.
accept these until somebody actually uses one, and last time somebody didn't use one, so I refunded it to him. So last night I discovered that apparently Arc has been taking up over 100 gigabytes, about 150 gigabytes of space on my laptop.
Nice.
So I deleted it.
Nick. There you go, bud. Ark's a bad game anyways.
It's a fun game that is terrible and shouldn't exist, but somehow it is fun. Kind of. It's also a game about hurrying up and waiting forever.
Hell yeah.
It shouldn't be fun. It has no right to be fun. But it's also fun. It's a conundrum. And I'm gonna stop now.
Ooh. Is this a jazzy version of Rico Harbor?
Delfino Plaza, yes.
Oh. I think it was Rico Harbor. But yes, I recognize Super Mario Sunshine music immediately. I love that game.
Apparently, it's not loaded for me. So I am just a fool.
English.
I didn't have the Eberron book.
Hey
Actually loaded.
Dova,
Yeah?
and guess what? One of my new infused items
Yeah?
is a homunculus servant. It's like I'm playing a summoner.
As is tradition.
As is tradition.
So I've decided I'm going to try and go away from the actual image character cards.
Yeah?
Instead, I'm going to learn HTML5 a bit more.
Very cool, very sick.
Because, like, you guys can see on the stream right now, those scrolling boxes up at the top. I think if I can figure out how that's done. I haven't touched HTML since, like, HTML3, I think. I knew that very well, but now HTML5's got all these new features, and I'm thinking I'm going to try and make the character cards just I put in the stats and it'll automatically scroll through them, kind of like it's scrolling through the subscribe on YouTube and schedule and stuff. Because I'm quite a fan of that design. It'll work very well for at least the Friday and Saturday games. Anyways, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Echoes of Eberron Dungeons and Dragons.
Hello?
I will turn it over now to... Yark.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move it over to
Proper respect.
Zerth.
Yeah, a man of few words.
Instead, it'll
summarizes
go to Zerth.
it pretty well.
The
That was
person
quite
you
the
have
train
called
ride.
is no longer in service. Please dial your local operator for more information. Thank you.
Oh,
They have
Okay.
failed us.
Ah,
They have failed us miserably. Alright, Dusty, you're up.
Where'd I go?
you can move to the timeout corner by Zim,
It was dark.
the power-hungry despot that he is.
What did I do?
Oh, you tapped the face of the gods.
I was prepared to stay down there to send a message. Hold on.
what's this remove friend button? What's
Sinnoh takes 2 points of psychic damage.
Not
No.
refundable.
That's not where you hit him. You hit him in the dog.
That's
where
true.
it counts.
DeSoda takes 2 psychic damage as well.
You punched him in the dog.
Why is my thing like that? Okay, there we go.
I'm gonna have to
Hey,
plead
you
with the
open.
chat at this point for ethereal influence to make DeSoda immortal.
Make him mortal? Ooh.
Immortal.
Oh, mortal it is.
Immortal he already is. I mean, he's already died once. There you go.
Yeah, you go find wolves and he comes back. They're disappointed with you, but what's new?
Mm-hmm. Man. Just realized I got ripped off when I bought ammo from that place.
Oh?
Cool.
Hindsight.
I'd say yeah. That's what happens when you don't shop around, boys. Bought 150 rounds of 9mm for $50. Honestly, I got ripped off because I can get 50 for 10 with free shipping at a
Is
different
it
place.
good?
That's solid stuff. Also, I don't even have the gun yet, so I can't shoot
Uh-huh.
it anyways.
Reviewers always shop around.
Yeah, I should have. Anyways, let's actually get started. So, last time, you guys resolute to get something done and to fix Sinnoh's crippling anxiety and paranoia. Have decided to head to Valenar to take out an old thorn in his side and somebody who has been consistently kind of causing problems.
Nah, I want to learn paranoia from Sinnel. I think it'll heighten my perception.
Yeah,
In every direction.
I see.
It's a new type of energy I've never tapped into before.
It's pure anxiety,
Permanent adrenaline rush, you say?
something like that. I wouldn't say adrenaline, but anyways, you guys, after having discovered the location of the teleportation circle in Valenar, as well as the one near your home, used it to teleport across the continent, passing through sort of a mind space. That kind of gave meaning to the teleportation process to avoid your minds kind of turning to mush in the process. However, it also did mean sort of traversing the proverbial area that the Mournland occupies, a foggy area of kind of eerie darkness as you kind of traverse down the ethereal path. In an ensuing fight with a couple of denizens of that plane, Blue is separated and pulled into the inky black walls. You still retained his arm, but the rest of him is currently MIA.
Yeah, whoops. Weird spooky walls during teleportation.
Yeah, just real spooky, real kind of grabby. Not fun
At least we killed something.
You did kill both of them.
Yes, good.
Or you killed one
very
of them,
good.
I think.
I don't. I'm sure we at least killed one. I punched it a lot.
Something like that. So, after arriving in Valenar, in the capital city of Tervalestas, you're kind of in a frontier city right now. The teleportation circle actually leading to a kind of rundown and abandoned part of the city, which has kind of been kind of fallen apart and was just kind of not being maintained. But the rest of the city itself seems to be in sort of a thriving state at the moment. And at the moment, you're currently in an inn called the Well-Worn Saddle. And yeah, your night goes fairly uneventfully. However, Yark,
Yes.
during the night, something about that teleportation that didn't seem to sit right with you. You kind of tossed and turned all night, going over your various notes and diagrams, and eventually something kind of made sense a little bit more. You've been having fairly strong doubts about your techniques, and after having seen something inside the mist, you think you might have solved it, perhaps. It took most of the night, leading you to be fairly tired when the morning comes, but you did get enough sleep so that you're not exhausted. But after retooling most of your equipment and tearing up quite a few notes, you feel a little bit better about your situation and your techniques.
Sweet.
All right. It is morning. The town is kind of bustling just outside the windows. What do you guys do?
What was the reason we're here again?
There's our version of a rooster.
2 reasons. One, to basically find, was it the tyrant? Somebody from Sinnoh's past who has been just sort of haunting and was recently responsible for the bounty set out on all of you. Or not on all of you, on Sinnoh, mostly. But the second reason is that Zerth was given a tip about his possible sort of coincidence that his goddess might actually be somebody who was possibly mortal. And was given, you were given a kind of rough set of directions leading just off the road, leading from Tervalestas to Keth, maybe about 100 miles up the road, and then directions leading down what appears to be a forest trail on the little note that you were given.
Is it like far enough for like a day trip or something?
Yeah.
I guess I'll go towards my goddess's area.
All right.
He'd wake up bright and early.
All right.
Probably before everybody else. He would get like the minimum amount of quote unquote long restness.
Mhm.
And then
Who
like
else? Who else would go with him?
Just sling me over your shoulder. Just
Sinnoh
like old
will
times.
go with, mostly to avoid sitting in one place for too long, you know?
All right.
and you're probably less of a target than a big gator.
Yeah, that too.
Zerf knows. He knows what he's about.
I take my rightful place on Sir's over shoulder.
Oh, hi,
All right.
Safanara. Where'd you come from?
Yeah, sorry, I was, I felt well enough to come.
Well, there we go.
Yeah. Literally, I'm a bit feverish, but, like, I'm feeling a lot better than I was.
You cut out there at the end.
Oh, I said I'm feeling a bit feverish, but I'm feeling a little better than I was this morning. Like, all I need to do is drink, like, cold water and...
Well, there we go.
So I got my son and my future wife on my shoulders as I'm just kind of like... I just picture like he just kind of woke up with her attached to his shoulder and just never addressed it. He's just kind of going about his day.
I did pay for, like, a double room. Put the two beds together, put you on top of the bed, then lay on top of you with, like, Dusty and Yark.
That seems about right.
It's a sandwich. A bed sandwich.
So, so I think that's everyone, correct? I think Yark, and I assume, yeah, Sinnoh's coming. Yark, would you be going along?
Shoot. Where are they going again?
They're basically heading down the road to check something out that Zerth wants to.
Would they be coming back?
Yes.
Okay, so you go to Yark's
That's
room.
the plan, at least.
You go to Yark's room, and when he opens the door, it seems like he hasn't slept at all. Like his eyes are, he looks so tired. His eyes are pretty much already closed. What was it? Wait, what? Where are you going?
You look rough. We're heading. We're just going for a walk. We'll be back later.
I'm going to put Yark in my backpack.
All right.
I'm gonna leave a tiny hole at the top so he has air, and I'm gonna walk on.
His little snoot just sticks out.
All right. So let me get this straight. Zerth is carrying Rosalind and Dusty directly on his shoulders, and then Yark is in Rosalind's bag.
Yes.
It's the family.
Good God,
Told ya.
that is a tower.
I told you I could carry this party.
We've just become Gator Vulture.
Yeah.
You know how old-timey stairs are really, really steep?
Ensemble Volta 5.
That's your first obstacle.
It's fine. I'll stare.
You'll do what?
I'll hit the stairs back. Fine.
So if the stairs are rapidly approaching from you falling on them, you'll just hit them.
Yeah, I'll do the 4 hammer slam. You know, when he lands on the ground.
All right. Zerth, give me a dexterity check.
Oh, okay. Average.
That's not bad for a -1.
No?
Yeah.
All right, you successfully navigate the stairs. Only bumping your forehead on the ceiling once. But you are on your way.
Oot, I solved the puzzle.
All right. So, heading out. Again, you notice that the town is much less diverse than either Sharn or Sterilasker. With the population mostly being elves, about 50%, 20% being humans, and then the rest kind of a mix of the other humanoid races, but very, very few sort of beast races. You see a couple of minotaurs pulling a cart, just full to the brim with various what looks like antiques and kind of art goods, stuff like that. And as you leave the city, the gate attendants very kind of relaxed about the whole kind of state right now. You notice that it is starting to rain a little bit. Not necessarily very strong right now, but as you continue on and on, the rain kind of slowly grows into a fairly gentle rainstorm, complete with thunder off in the background, making the temperature drop just below the comfortable sort of tropical balminess, into a very humid kind of faintly chilly atmosphere.
Good thing I'm wearing the party.
Yeah, you're not getting very
party.
wet, Zerth. Dusty, Yark, and Rosalind are taking most of the brunt.
The expanse is
It's fine.
wings.
Sinel's covering his head with his cloak.
All right.
Rosalind actually likes damp conditions. Like, she came from a freaking rainforest where she used to live, so.
So
but
what
also,
Dust-
she has a built-in umbrella with.
So you're saying when Dusty's wing extends over towards you, you push it away?
Nothing like marching in the rain on a Tuesday.
Hell yeah. Da-da. But aside from the rain, it's a fairly pleasant walk. You see a handful of animals which you've never, some of you have never seen before. Small sort of antelopes with kind of upward pointing tusks in the corner of their mouths. You see a handful of them on a hill crest before they seem to look down towards the road and just sort of bolt off into the wilderness. Sorry. Sinel, give me a perception check. All right.
I didn't know if you'd want DeSoda, but he's not paying any attention anyways.
You know, he found a dragonfly. But the dragonfly, I mean, it's pretty big.
Good boy.
It's a solid-sized dragonfly.
It's
But
actually a
Sinel.
dragon shark with wings.
So, Sinel. Through
Yes?
the sort of undergrowth and ferns, you see a very faint glint of gold off in the woods, maybe 50 feet. The last time you saw a traveler was about 2 hours ago on this road. And it seems at one point the road might have gone in this direction, but is slowly kind of diverted due to some reason or another and have just kind of been reclaimed by the wilderness. But you can see there's a very faint sort of path leading through where some of the large trees haven't quite grown in yet.
So
But about 50 feet in, you see a little glint of gold in the underbrush.
I will motion to Zerth and go investigate.
All right.
I'll follow him.
Also, did we have a long rest?
Yes.
Could you apply that?
Don't. Yeah, I'll apply one.
Thank you.
Yeah, you never gave it.
Rest. Long rest.
Spell slots. I got spell slots.
So many spells. The Bone Zone crew is still inside the bag at this point.
I
Just to
assume.
clarify.
I assume that people have told Surf what happened to Blue.
Yeah. Yep, I informed him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rosalind still has his arm. I did mean to try and find a magic-y person to try and see if they could track him down.
Hmm.
I guess we could do that after this. Or hey, maybe you're maybe we'll find something along your road because, you know, it's to do with religion and religion is prophecy.
Fair enough.
That is an understatement, but yes, that's very true. And he does have a habit of popping up at places.
Just showing back up again.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sinel, as you head in further, you kind of come across the actual little metallic object in the wood, and you see that it is a key. Just the kind of head of a key poking up just above the soil. It doesn't look recently buried. And when you pull up on it, it seems to come out of the ground quite easily. Some of the roots kind of tangling around it just a bit. But you also would notice what looks to be the broken rim of a wagon wheel, almost melded into one of the nearby trees. The tree having kind of grown around it over time.
Okay.
If you had to guess, give me an insight check, actually.
Everyone, or just like Zim and Ray? Ray's not here.
Yeah, it seems.
I mean, Zerth is coming with me.
Okay, I'll roll for. Or actually, can I not just give Zim advantage?
Do you have proficiency in insight?
I don't actually. I have proficiency in intimidation though.
You want to intimidate the ground?
No, I'll just intimidate Sinel to be better at his role.
Just scare him.
I'm very distracted. Water in my ears.
It's just slowly like seeped in.
Do you want me to roll insight
Alright.
too?
Shake.
If you like, because everyone's kind of
Botching it.
followed in and is kind of
Sir should
investigating
be
the
good at
area
this.
as well.
We should be good at this. Keyword should.
I mean, he's still got a 12 on a single-digit number. Like,
Like father, like son.
For the rest of you guys are just kind of thinking, oh, it's just kind of, trash. Where's the key gonna go? How long has this been sitting here? The chest it goes to could be anywhere.
either that, or it could be the key to the trap that's about to be sprung on us.
Something like that. Inun kind of pipes up after looking at it all, and he says, "I think that there was a carriage wreck here, obviously, and the key was part of its Maybe somebody in the caravan was carrying that key? I reckon that there's a chest somewhere around here. Or a lockbox or something that key goes to.
What time of day is it?
It's about 12 a.m. So about noon.
Ignore that.
All right.
A resplendent offering.
How long have you been
Ooh,
walking?
someone done it.
Yeah, the donation goal's been filled. Thank you very much, Tokame.
All right. That works. Give me a sec.
Surf, do you have any kind of magic-y find box?
Maybe. They didn't teach find box in cleric school.
Find box, you got it.
New spell, find box.
Dusty runs off in a direction.
It's gonna be in Satifire's Guide 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Cleric. Oh, it's gonna be a wizard spell though.
Find us boxes.
I have all my.
Have we just... Delva, you need to invent this spell now, you realize this.
Find enemy. Find box.
Find box.
Yes. You can only find it if you have part of the box or the key, then.
Yeah.
That's the requisite.
I have destroy box, create box, and heal box. I don't have find box.
Everybody, give me a perception check.
Oh boy.
I'm still asleep.
Alright.
I know when people are lying, not spying.
I have to double check that. Do I get advantage on these? Cause...
So, Inu's just scratching his head, and he's thinking it all over. You know, this doesn't make sense.
Yes,
It should have been looted. It should have been. Why is the key just right here? I think somebody would have seen it from the road. And then the ground sort of very gently rumbles around you, just strong enough for Dusty and DeSoda to perceive. As DeSoda starts barking and growling, very very fiercely, kind of pointing just kind of at the ground, backing up a little bit into the tree line.
We all see this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ready my hammer
All right.
and just go. It seems that we're gonna find out the answer to that very soon.
Shouldn't you be readying Fireball instead of Hammer?
But hammer.
See, that's the secret. Fireball is always ready.
So, the rest of you would notice this. As the ground begins to kind of rumble and quake. The earth kind of splitting, almost as if an earthquake's happening, as something absolutely gigantic starts to stir beneath this little clearing. You see, as a bit of almost what looks like scrap metal starts to emerge, large kind of spiky chitinous growths wreathed in dirt, kind of falling off in large clumps, as from beneath it and catching some of you on its kind of junk-laden back, is a gigantic, almost ancient-looking crab, about 50 to 100 feet tall.
Huh?
Everybody roll
cool.
initiative, please.
That's a
Did-
lot of seafood.
Also, you said 50 to 100 feet?
Yeah.
That's kind of a wide range.
Fine, 75 feet tall.
Okay, okay.
No, go 100 feet. That's more meat.
Everybody except for Dusty and DeSoda, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Who's ready for a potluck? Oh, nope, not me.
Never you.
I feel like I'm like front flipping off of Surf, and by,
Did
and
you
by
just-
proxy, Yark should be.
Your dexterity saving throw is to stay in the bag.
Did you just Mario Yoshi dump me?
Yep.
Shit.
Valid
No,
point.
I'm gonna attempt to Goomba stomp this crap.
All right, so I don't. Never mind. Let me get a
Yeah,
dexterity
sure.
save. All right. So Dusty and DeSoda get to choose whether or not they stay on the fairly large spiky back of the crab. Let me see. Next, Zerth would fall off the back, as well as Inun. And I assume Yark would as well.
He's
Because you would be
bag.
currently in your bag.
Aye.
No,
As in,
you said my
Oh, he's
bag,
in-
and I made the save. Remember?
Ah. So would you stay on its back?
Yeah. Well,
All right.
I mean, at the very least, I could try to beat some sense into this thing, and then we get a free ride.
Fair enough. You see that around one of its gigantic kind of knurled pinchers is a large tarnished copper band with magic runes inscribed into it that are currently glowing.
Ooh.
But almost riveted to its back amongst a pile of other kind of haphazardly made metal scrap armor is a large treasure chest. So we'll get right into it with Rosalind. Rosalind, you would manage to
I don't
stay
I
on
didn't-
top of its large back.
I didn't hear whether I managed to stay or not.
You would have managed to stay, yes.
Okay.
DeSoda didn't, though, I think.
DeSoda
DeSoda
and
had
Dusty
a-
get a choice.
Yeah, DeSoda would have
He
stayed
can
up there.
fall off.
Actually, yeah, he'll stay.
So I'm gonna free action, like, hey Yark, wake up! There's a glowing rune thing here, on top of a giant. That's a sentence, right?
What? Huh? Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt to get closer to it. Closer to the pincer that has the band on it.
All right,
Because
you would
that's
have
gotta mean
to.
something.
You would have to actually climb down on its moving arm, as it is at the end of one of its arms. You wouldn't be able to reach it from the top of its back.
I'll get it. Cause I can fly.
Okay, I'm going to hold here with Yark then.
All right. What would you like to do?
Basically, if it tries to like retaliate by swinging its pincers on its back or something, I'll dodge out of the way. It's basically what I'm gonna prepare to do, and otherwise I'll just pass my.
All right. So, Yark,
Yes,
it is your turn.
indeed. So, I missed the part. Are we still on his back or no?
You're still on his
Yeah.
back, yes.
We are as close to the claw as we can get.
All right, cool. Hey, Dova, are you ready for me to make things difficult for you?
Fair enough. Let's go.
I need.
You do what?
I need a boy.
You need a boy.
I steal
Boy,
defender.
present.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Ah, you need your boy. You need.
Here we go. It's on the battle tracker for you.
All right, I should probably pull that up.
I'm guessing that it goes on your turn.
Combat shares your initiative count, but takes its turn immediately. So it's just immediately after me.
All right.
So, you see Yark pull, stick half his body out the backpack, still very very sleepy, but he presses a button on a small, and a bunch of mechanical parts start hovering out of his backpack and slotting themselves together until you see a medium-sized mechanical gargoyle.
All right.
And that's my bonus action. My bonus action is to command it. I'm going to command it to use Force Empowered Rend on the thing's like claw,
All right.
preferably a weak spot if possible.
All right.
Hey, sir, if your stream invaders is coming through pretty loud.
I have my thing muted.
No, like it's coming through his microphone.
You said
Oh, I
Zerf.
didn't say sir. I admit him. You can tell.
Ooh. Does anything change with its actual modifiers? I don't know if you have access to actually change the monster inside the initiative.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Are you saying what changes? What can possibly change with it?
Yeah.
Oh, the HP.
Yeah, it currently only has 1 HP.
That's weird.
Most peculiar.
But what was your previous question? Like, what did you
Does
actually
it
ask?
does its attack modifier change at all?
Yes, it goes up by one for every time my proficiency goes up by.
Every time your what goes up by 1, your proficiency goes up by 1.
Yeah.
All right. It would not be able to actually hit it then.
Dang.
But it would be it would fall down to the ground. Actually, it would be flying, right?
Yes.
Because I think it can actually modify it. Technically, it would not be able to fly
Oh.
since it doesn't have a fly speed.
Girls are heavy, man.
Yeah, there. We'll get that fixed up after this combat. It's still a work in progress, you know. All right. I believe that would be its attack or its turn.
Oh well. Actually, I can do this. I'm gonna cast levitate
All right.
because I still have my action. It was
All
just
right.
a bonus action to command it.
As he kind of floats up and claws at the large band around the claw, It doesn't seem to do much damage to it. It seems fairly sturdy, as well as just being a large sort of copper band. All right. It is going to be the giant enemy crab's turn.
Giant enemy crab.
Ah, you guys know its tactics already. All right, so
Going to crab.
yeah,
Oof,
It
that's
gets-
dangerous.
advantage to attack anything on its back, which it is going to attack. I think Zerth fell off. Yeah, Zerth fell off, so he's not going to attack him. He's going to go for one towards Sinel and one towards Rosalind. The first one towards Zinel is a 28 to hit. Doing a lot. Plus 5. So, that'd be 36 points of bludgeoning damage, as much faster than you'd anticipated. The claw kind of juts down, one of its kind of spindly eye stalks, guiding it onto its back, where it pinches around you. Go ahead and... Oh no, you're just grappled right now. But you are currently grappled by the claw. You can feel your leather armor start to creak and buckle around it. It wouldn't take much more to just pinch all the way through. The second one towards Rosalind is a lot less.
Remember that I was waiting for it to try and attack me
All right. And what was the actual reaction to that?
to get to dodge out of the way. So I don't know if you want to
You
just
take the dodge reaction.
yeah,
You took the dodge action for your turn, basically.
yep.
All right.
So my AC is what, 2 higher? Is it for dodge,
I believe
or
so.
is it?
Oh no, for dodge you just get advantage on.
Oh yeah, it's a
or the
defensive
enemies have-
stance that raises your AC.
Enemies have disadvantage on.
Oh, enemies
So
have
it would no
disadvantage
longer
on
have
attacks.
advantage. So 8 plus 9, 17 to hit.
That would not hit. My
It would
AC
not
is
hit.
18.
All right. As you narrowly dodge out of the way, the large, sort of reinforced with scrap metal pincer scraping against its own carapace. Dusty.
Oh boy, it's me. It's time for... I'm going to fly.
All right.
Now,
It's time for bat.
should I go for copper thing? Or should I try and punch its eye stalks? It's got eye stalks. It's a crab.
It's got two eye stalks about the size of, like, you know those like cattail reeds in ponds?
Yeah.
It's about that big.
Yes, but that copper thing looks interesting too. But eye stalks. I'm gonna flip. Or I'm gonna roll. Even I go for the band, odds I go for the eye stalks.
All right.
Eye stalks it is.
All right. Go ahead and give me a roll to attack.
Flap, flap. Oh no, my spear.
Ooh, that's a natural 1.
This keeps happening.
Nice.
All right.
Crit card, please, Sinel.
So melee attack.
Yep.
Pulled muscle. You deal half damage on your next attack.
All right.
Well, okay then.
As you lance forward, the eye stalk retracts at just the right moment for you to kind of overextend, kind of putting a solid cramp in your arm. I assume your left arm.
Probably.
All right.
That's my meat arm.
All right. That one hits.
And half damage. How do I do that?
Should be able to go up to the roll modifiers
Ah, yes,
Top
there.
right.
and then do
Yeah.
half damage.
Okay. That work?
All right. As you stab at it with the spear, you feel that it's the actual stalk itself is quite tough, almost being surrounded in a sort of leathery blubber sort of material. But incredibly quickly, especially for something this size, the eye stalks just retract all the way in, pulling the sort of armored tops of them flush against the top of the crab. You reckon it's going to have a lot harder time hitting you on its back.
All right. Do I have a crowbar?
That's up to you. But those are 2 attacks, so I think that would be your action.
Yeah, that's my action. Time for a bonus action. Now, I don't... Unless it's in one of my kits. Probably not. Ah, a pair of pliers. Oh, I'll use that as my next turn.
All right.
I'll just punch it.
All right.
How?
Go ahead
How?
and roll to attack.
What you must do is to punch it. I missed. I
All
just
right.
hit carapace.
That was with your fist.
Yes, that was my
Which-
hand.
Which one?
My magic one, of course.
All right. As it sort of materializes beneath the poncho, slamming into the carapace, you kind of withdraw your hand a little bit, splay your fingers, and they're all just kind of broken in various directions. You're like, oh Jesus.
Oh, this doesn't look as cool anymore. Yark, I broke my arm again.
You like flex your hand a little bit, and with a kind of gritty, like clinking sound, they just rearrange themselves. Oh, you're good.
Okay, I'm fine. Never mind. I can't break myself that easy. Can't-
Zerth, take 1 point of
Here.
bludgeoning damage, Dusty.
No. Wait, that was my crystal arm, though.
There's
It's emotional more than anything.
Oh, okay. I'll accept this.
There's 2 things I could do. And I'm having an existential crisis of which one to do.
All right.
So I'm gonna roll. High is offensive, low is defensive.
I see you're following my lead. Indecision.
Okay, high.
Which is a dangerous thing to do. Which is dangerous.
We're still doing mana points, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is anyone on the crab?
Sort of?
Most, I think Sinel, DeSoda, Yark, Dusty, and Rosalind are on the crab.
Technically, yes. I'm
So
flying
pretty
above
much-
it.
But Sinel's inside
Pretty
the
much
claw,
everybody.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Open cloud.
you're being pinched. Mega
Swamp
pinched.
biscuit. There goes my plan. Dang nabbit.
What's your plan? Beginning with an F and ending in an L.
Yep.
Flail?
I mean,
Yes.
you could just like fireball its legs or something. It is like 75 feet tall.
It is 75 feet tall. Yeah, I could probably just like aim a ball of flame at it and not, friendly fry the party members.
There is a high possibility that you can do that.
You can certainly try.
I'm going to cast it at level 5.
All
Oh,
right.
boy.
Where are you aiming?
Lower body, like, not so much on top, like try to minimize the amount of damage I can do towards my party members, but still try to get him. So probably like more towards its feet area.
Yeah, I mean, you could just shoot under it.
Yeah,
you
there
can
we go.
just strike the belly.
All right. So that's
Gator
a
fireball.
dex save from it.
Yep.
What's its dex? That's not bad. All right. It
Okay.
succeeds.
It's
Oh my god.
Okay. That's
Giant enemy crab succeeds.
all right.
You know what this reminds me of? In my other campaign, we were fighting a giant psychic brain in a jar, and it somehow avoided a thunder.
Hold on. A brain in a jar, you say?
Yeah, and so we just imagined like it did a quick sidestep, like
The
It-
jar itself.
exactly.
Oh, I was just thinking like maybe it
There's, like,
casts blink
sparks
for
coming
like
out.
2 seconds.
All right. So, as you let the fireball loose, the little concentrated mote of just pure, almost anger. One of its tiny little mandibles, almost like these kind of half legs, it kind of picks itself up and sacrifices itself to take the brunt of the damage. It's just completely charred and almost crispy, but it kind of retracts it, sticks it back in the ground. Missing out on most of the damage.
Okay.
Its claw.
Not its claw. It's like one of its little legs.
Oh, so one of its legs is extra cooked.
Yeah.
Dova, using
What?
my cooking expertise, how good is the meat inside of it?
The smell has not come up to you just yet.
Dang.
Check back next round.
How far away is it from me?
You're basically right on. You're like right in melee range with it.
Cool. I'm gonna smack it as my bonus action.
All right. That is going to miss.
Oh, I was hoping for a non-miss.
It has got some heavy armor.
You will go down, ground crustacean.
Sinnoh. You are currently grappled.
Now, where am I with the claw? Like, am I
you're-
above the ground or above its shell?
You're about 5 feet above its shell on its back. It lifted you up just a little bit after it grabbed you,
Okay.
but you're not like restrained or anything.
But I'll probably need to break free from the claw.
Mm-hmm. You can do it at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay.
Or actually, what's the wording on it? You would have to do it as an action.
Oh. Well,
Think.
then I guess I'm gonna do that.
All right.
What do you... I guess,
So go ahead and give me an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Okay.
All right, that is enough. As you basically use your knife and kind of dig it into the surface of the kind of armor and just almost pry it open, just enough for you to shimmy on out, dropping down onto the back of the enemy crab.
All right.
Holy crap.
And he will move further to the back, a little ways, and draw out his he'll draw out a short spear and one of his hand axes.
All right.
And I guess that'll be it for him.
Whoop.
Is there even anything up here for DeSoto to bite?
You can go for the eye stalks. Try to get
That's
his
what he'll
his
do.
teeth into the little joint right there.
Hey, Dove, a quick question. What is a scale mail normally?
I think that's heavy armor.
No, it's medium armor, but it's like the best medium armor. But what's the number?
15?
16?
Scale mail 14.
Oh, so close.
Something was better than that.
All right, so that will hit. Go ahead and give me damage for DeSoto. All right. As DeSoto manages to get his teeth and claws into one of the seams that created by the armored top of one of the eye holes, or the eye stalks, gets his teeth in and manages to bite in pretty decently into the very top of one of the kind of compound eyes.
Oh,
There's a
pull it out,
low
pull it out.
rumbling growl from beneath as it shifts a little bit, preventing DeSoto from pulling the whole thing out. But there's a decent amount of kind of clear ichor on his teeth. And he seems to be a fan of the taste.
Does he have a hold of it, though?
No, he lost the
Oh.
hold of it.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah, that was kind of part of my whole strategy. Oh well.
Don't worry, I have pliers. Don't worry. And I will use them.
It's better than the scissors.
So, I forgot to roll initiative for Inun.
Oh.
As he just sort of groans, slowly kind of dropping down from the tree that he had dropped into. Rosalind.
I'm back. Sorry. Well, the thing isn't playing ball, so I'm gonna get real fucking mad. And then, I'm gonna see if I can hit, like, the joint underneath me, because I'm close to the claw, so,
All right.
like, basically the armor above the joint. So, I'm gonna go.
All right. Go ahead and give me a roll to attack. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's not just one hit, remember?
Yep. I was sitting on a 20 for a second.
Yeah, it was. So I assume only the first one hits, right? Because it has ludicrous arm.
All of them hit.
Ah, nice.
17 is its AC.
Okay, so first of all, we do the Excalibur blend. Then we do my radiant damage. Those are some numbers.
That's a way to put it.
I like that almost max damage on the radiant damage, but yeah, like Rosalind's just possessed by a fury that. Well, yeah. I mean, I was about to say like none have seen, but many have seen it. I don't know if I did any damage to its like to the joint, but I tried.
All right, cool. So,
All right. So, sorry to interrupt you for a sec. As Rosalind, you just start to dig into one of the joints. It's a sort of thick, leathery skin, but you're managing to start cutting through and actually into the meat of the joint. You can feel it kind of sag a little bit, but it kind of throws you off with a large buck of its shoulders. A low kind of rumbling growl coming from inside as it almost like chitters. It's very large, sort of toothy mandibles. But you're doing some serious damage to it.
Enjoy your stay.
Yark?
Yes, it's my turn.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna command. I'm gonna actually not even command. I'm gonna use my levitate to bring my gargoyle closer to me, and I'm gonna hop on.
All right. What's the weight limit on levitate?
A lot. Let me pull it.
Up
500
to 500
pounds.
pounds. All right.
All right. So as a bonus action, I'm going to command my steel defender to attack.
Sorry?
As a bonus action, I'm going to command my steel defender to attack again on his turn, not mine.
All right.
And I guess I'm just going to take out my doppelganger's claw. Shoot.
Yep.
Claw. Okay, cool. And I'm going to turn it into. I don't have a list of weapons available to me at the moment, so let's
Fair
just
enough.
go with a big a sword.
All right.
Turn it into a sword.
Actually, no. Let's do a spear. That way, I can do 1d8 damage because I'll
Ah.
two-hand it.
All right. You should be able to add just the weapons into your inventory, or at least look at the stat blocks for them.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. But I'm doing a lot of stuff at once.
Here we go.
Right now.
I just added a spear to your inventory.
Oh, well, thanks.
All right.
Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. So, go ahead and actually, I don't. Do you have an action left to actually attack with it?
Yeah, it was just a bonus action to command my boy.
Man, boy.
All right. Give me an attack roll.
One sec.
Should be in
Sorry,
your
I had
actions
to-
now.
I had to change it to use intelligence.
Ah.
And to use 1d. There we go. Okay. So I gotta set all this stuff up.
No problem.
There you go.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sweet. And I get to do something else with this.
My
Alright.
God. It goes.
A feature that I got this level. Arcane Jolt. If I'm using a magic weapon, I can just essentially use magic energy to have it do extra damage. So it's going to take an extra 2d6 force damage.
Hey, that's pretty radical.
How about that?
Oh god. I tried to multiply my d6s, but it wasn't doing. So I pressed it a bunch, and now suddenly I had 8d6.
Um,
There you go.
All right.
And
That's
I
quite
can-
good.
And I can do this up to a number equal to my intelligence modifier, and then I gotta take a long rest.
Gotcha. Zim, can I get a quick card?
Oh,
Wait, crit?
Your Steel Defender just crit.
Nice!
oh, okay. That
Guess
I'll
what,
get a
Dova?
crit for.
What?
My Arcane Jolt can affect my Steel Defender as well. And it doesn't say that I can only do it once per turn either.
holy God.
I wanna see this firsthand.
So
Screenshot, Yark. Screenshot.
Am I drawing a card?
Yes.
Okay. What type of damage?
Force.
Yep.
Wait, does that count as magical?
I believe so.
All right.
Yeah, I'd say it's magical.
Resistance is futile. Maximum damage and the target becomes vulnerable to this damage type for 1 minute.
All right.
Ooh,
What damage type was that again?
force.
Force? Oh, weakness to force. That is rare.
Okay, so it'll be 2d8 and 4d6. No, wait, I don't double the dice. Never mind. So 8 plus 12, 20, and then plus 4. So
Just-
24 damage.
Just roll the damage on it. Hit the max in the plus minus menu.
It's not that easy because I also have to add the force damage. That's why I counted. It's just 24 damage. It's 1d8 plus 2d4 plus 4.
But you can do so no more than once in a turn.
Yeah,
That's how I'm looking on in the book.
isn't it his turn?
That's fair. You got me there.
Dova, I also forgot. I got an extra attack. But it's okay.
Alright,
Are you sure?
that'll be your next turn.
24 damage.
All right.
And then what's the word? He's weak to force damage.
A kind
That
gesture.
seems to be his weakness. As
Vulnerable.
a large crack forms in his carapace.
There's a large magical explosion coming from that came from his claws from my gargoyles.
All right.
And I levitate us a safe distance, a little bit away as a safe distance.
You would unfortunately still be within range of his melee.
That's
And he does
fine.
not like that.
His range, I expect, is very big.
Yeah. You can sort of leave the range and take an attack of opportunity. Or you can just take his regular attack. No matter
Regular-
what, one's coming your way.
Regular attack.
All right. So, he'll be going after you.
Okay, so before you roll,
Yeah.
Steel Defender has a reaction. He can impose disadvantage on attack roll of one creature it can see within 5. Wait, it's not within 5 feet of him. Oh no, the creature has
Within
to be
5
within
feet of you.
Yeah. Okay.
Considering you're standing on top of it, you could not be closer.
Thankfully, that was a 2 and not a 1 for me. But that would not hit unless your AC is less than 11.
My AC's went up recently.
The second one's going towards Rosalind. That's going to be a 28 to hit.
Okay. That hits. And it's bludgeoning damage, right?
Yep, non-magical, so you will be having it. But it is still big chungus amounts of it.
Big chungus.
Big
you,
chungus. Go ahead
did-
and... What?
Kind gesture.
I thought you were rolling it straight on me.
No. It's not quite in the game as far as a stat block, so I'm just kind of freewheeling it.
Okay. So how much am I taking?
Plus 5, so that is going to be 31. Subtracted in half is going to be 16.
Okay.
And you are now grappled, as you're being big pinched.
Biggest
Um,
pinch.
The big pinch.
Everybody
Clamps.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Everyone?
Yep.
Oh no, the crap has turned bad.
Everybody.
Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, that's a fail for Manoon. All right, so the DC was 15. So if you didn't make that, then you fail. Otherwise, you're taking half damage.
Crab explodes. Like,
And that was at a 5th level.
oh, magical crab. Magical. Inu,
Alright,
counterspell it.
half.
You're not doing anything, right?
He's off somewhere.
Damn
He's
it!
busy. So
He's got his reaction for sure.
gonna be so people who got above a 15 take 12 points of force damage.
Oh, the crab is weak to that.
Sorry, not force damage. Thunder damage.
Oh, never mind. You see,
Steel,
the crab is
Steel
itself.
Defender, DeSoda, and Inun, as well as Rosalind, take 23 points of thunder damage.
I'm surprised that's a con saving throw and not a deck saving throw.
You're have to give me
Well-
a sec.
That was Thunder Wave.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought Thunderwave was dex.
No, that's con.
That's con.
Yeah.
What was that damage again?
23. If you failed, if you were below a 15 on the con save,
And if you were above that?
you take half. You take 12.
All right.
I said, yeah, 12. How much HP does your Steel Defender actually have?
49.
49. All right.
But I can't seem to change.
No problem. I got it. All right.
You know.
No problem. I think that's it. Also, those of you who also failed are going to be thrown off the crab, which would be just a soda. But the Steel Defender is pushed 10 feet away, so it's no longer in its reach.
That's
Its
fine.
reach it does have a 10-foot reach.
Quick question, Dova. Are you able to edit the construct itself, or do you not even need?
I should be able to edit the construct itself. Yeah, I can edit the Steel Defender itself. Why so?
Why?
Yeah.
Just so I know how much HP it has, and I don't have to calculate it every time.
There we go. That should have done it.
Thank you.
Hey, quick question. Did you
Yes.
roll the force damage separately on your crit?
No, I didn't roll any damage.
When your steel guy and got extra damage, because it's all included in the crit. All dice are maximized.
Yeah,
not
I know.
just the,
I did that.
Okay, just double checking. Because I just remember you briefly saying, "No, I gotta roll the force damage separate."
All right, Dusty, you there?
I am. Hello.
Your turn.
Oh boy. Time to pull up an eye stalk with pliers. Or maybe using my spears like a makeshift crowbar.
Oh, you don't have any pliers.
I do. They're with my thieves' tools.
All right, so go ahead and give me a strength check.
Oh no. Wait, that works. Wait, that works.
All right. So As you basically dig the pliers into the seam between the carapace and the eye stalk, just starting to pull up on it and yank the eye out. You're having varying amounts of success until you kind of get a good grip on it with your hand and start just yanking it upwards. It doesn't seem to like that. I'd say that would be your action.
Of course it would.
But you now have a firm grip on one of its eye stalks. You can maybe get it about a foot out of the recessed cavity that it was in, and it is constantly trying to pull it back in.
I will. Since I have not attacked, I cannot use my bonus action to attack. Instead, I will spend a key point to take the dodge action because it's going to be very unhappy with me.
Fair enough. I think a dodge action takes a full action, actually.
I thought if I spent a key point, I could take it as my bonus action.
Oh, never mind then. Yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were just doing the regular thing. No, it's a monk thing.
No,
Gotcha.
no, yeah, monk thing.
It's a monk thing. You wouldn't understand.
It's a monk thing. I don't understand. Zerth.
I took a bite of something.
Oh, the crab?
Yes.
Of course. What else is big and tasty?
Fair enough.
All right. I realized I had a move on my character sheet. It was a class feature,
Mm-hmm.
but I realized why I don't ever use it because I don't ever do thunder damage.
Hell yeah.
Big crustacean.
Yep.
They're gonna take his hammer and slam it against the shield and cast Hold the Dead on it.
All right.
Ooh, necrotic.
It fails.
Awesome.
A kind gesture.
And then, as his bonus action, he's gonna smack it with a hammer.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack.
Jeez, guys, thank you all so much for these Humble Bundle purchases.
Woo!
He is going not to smack it. The tantalizing scent of cooked crustacean is distracting him.
It's starting to smell real good from that fireball.
Mm-hmm. Just like how Mama used to make.
With fireball?
Fireball,
With
it's a family
Fireball.
tradition. It's a secret.
Oh no, the secret's out. Uh-oh. Now we will be fireballed.
Yep.
No one
That's
can know.
that's just the way it works.
It's how I lost my great uncle.
Oh shit.
Jeez.
Fang. He blabbed. Grandma was not happy about that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's the end of his turn. There's not much I can else.
All right. It is Inun's turn, and he is going to do something. He's just gonna cause a little bit of damage. He's gonna take a step back, kind of
He's doing
plant his
something
feet,
this time.
and he is going to cast Witch Bolt.
Bolt
As
over?
what?
Witch bolt?
He's casting
on,
Witch
Nova.
Bolt at you, Yark.
Ah,
All right. Range spell attack. Which is
Hurt your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
5 plus
He's
his.
got two hands up.
Which bolt he's going to? All right, that'll do it. And he was casting it as a 3rd level spell. So that is going to be a hefty amount of damage. Which bolt that is going to be?
A kind gesture.
Ooh, 19 points of lightning damage. And since that is going, he has concentration on that. It's just gonna keep on going. As he emits a crackling stream of kind of greenish energy from his fingertips. You think you hear him yelling over the sound of kind of everything going on right now. Something about limitless power?
I think he means. I think
Steno.
he meant unlimited power.
No, I know what I said.
All right, check it. Unlimited, limitless energy.
Yeah, come on, we gotta watch copyright. You know what Disney is. Steno.
Power! Unlimited power!
No.
Unlimited power.
I would like to
I'm gonna
throw my, as a
stab
reaction,
this
throw
thing.
my dwarven throw.
I'm gonna stab and chop this thing.
Eat a big shaft knife for that.
All right. Yeah, do you have your crab crackers?
No.
I don't know what to tell you.
Use the telekinesis. Use the telekinesis like ground swimmer.
Would I technically be... I think there is a serious argument to be made that I am above it.
You do technically have the high ground. Give me a nature check real quick. This won't be an action.
Automatic-
A
I have
kind
the high ground.
gesture.
I have higher ground.
Just to the rear of a large piece of armor plating that's fallen off, you see a suspiciously soft-looking spot. In other words, this is possibly a weak spot that one could attack for massive damage.
I'm going for it.
All right, that'll hit. Double damage.
It's over, Okiwan Kado.
You don't get advantage.
What? No,
you get
you
double
said
damage, not advantage.
You said I have the high ground.
Martin ability.
Martin ability. I get advantage on
Isn't
attacks when I've got the high ground.
Isn't that ranged attacks though?
No?
It's just when you're higher up than them.
The Pine Marten
It
is
should
at
be
home
like-
above others and is skilled at attacking from above. They gain advantage when attacking an enemy below their height.
He made the ability. Let him feel powerful. Well, he made
Fine, I'll
everything.
give it to him.
I almost never get to use this anyways.
It says the man in trees all day.
Yeah,
Oh,
Go
I'm
ahead
pretty sure
and give me damage.
every combat today, Zim, I'd like to climb something.
I try when I can, but there aren't many options for that. So I don't have a way to actually double it, but there's the base. It's not like it's that
I mean,
much
there should be
damage.
something in the effects thing to. Oh, there's no.
Yeah, I mean, I could have flagged it as critical, but that's not exactly doubling the damage.
That's fair. All right, so 8 plus 3, 11, 22. All right. That'd be. All right. So it kind of grumbles and groans beneath you, very displeased, as both of its claws kind of swivel around towards you. It is DeSota's turn.
Actually, DeSota got an attack on my turn, but that would miss. Sinnoh will have whistled for DeSota to come back to him.
Was that
I
after?
assume DeSota could make it.
Well,
Didn't he
it did
fall off
fall
the crab?
off.
DeSota
Yes.
fell off, didn't
He
he?
did?
Yeah,
Yes.
the soda fell off the crab with the thunder wave.
Oh.
He was thrown off the side.
75 feet of falling damage.
There's lots of soft undergrowth around here. I'll say that. You just get tangled up in the trees and ferns for a little while.
Well, then he's gonna go bite the leg. And miss.
He's not having a great time. It's really spiky.
Okay. Well, he tried.
All right.
At least you tried.
Oh, how could we have predicted this? The crab has a hard shell. Oh, no.
Rosalind.
I'm not gonna bother getting out of his claw. I can still attack.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't be able to attack the weak spot though. It's holding you away from that.
It's fine. I'll turn its claw into a fucking weak spot.
All right, that is going to hit.
Miss hit? What?
Yeah, it hits in the wrong way.
Ooh, that was so
hit.
close to a crit for me. So 1 dwarven thrower, 1 excalibur, and 1 radiant.
Yep, so they all hit. Or sorry, no, the first one misses. So dwarven thrower and Excalibur hits.
Man,
All right.
that double 14 damage.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
It's either going to put me down or I'm going to break it.
Stop playing with
All
your
right, is that your... All right, Yark.
Yep, I pass it to Yark.
Yar, can you do something about this eye stalk while I'm holding it like this?
Something how? Like attack it?
Yes, please. Yes.
It's like the whack-a-mole, but you grab the mole before it disappears.
Beat
That's
up
what it
the
looks
nerd,
like.
Beat up the nerd. Beat up the...
Sure. I guess I will fire.
Firebolt it?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack.
Oh, burn the eye.
This one's
That'll
not-
be
This
that'll
one's
be
already
effective.
set up. Hmm. What's the verdict, Dova? Oh,
Hit.
I have advantage.
Why so?
Attack tactics.
Oh, right.
It wasn't a crit, but still.
Does it work for ranged attacks still?
Yeah,
Did
it
we
works
figure
for
out that
everything.
was... Okay.
I broke even.
All right. Those will both hit.
And as a
Or-
bonus, and as a bonus action, my steel defender is going to attack.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, indeed.
All right. This +2, because I think you had 2. All right. It rolled a 2. That's not going to hit.
Amazing. And actually, it's plus
It's +5?
+4
Gotcha.
because it's got a normal. Oh wait, no, sorry. It's a +6.
Yeah.
It's normal +4 and then plus.
Yeah, that's... I kind of had a guess that it was a 2 more than it was listed. But
Yeah.
yeah. An 8 will not hit.
Oh well, he got distracted by my fiery arm.
Yeah, the dice giveth and they taketh away. And they are about to taketh away quite a bit right now.
No.
As the giant enemy crab.
Today has been a very memey day.
The giant enemy crab is going to cast lightning bolt at Inun.
Oh no. Wait,
Oh
why
my!
no?
How horrified!
If only Noon had counter spell.
Yeah.
He'd have to drop concentration on his witch bolt, and he is having a fantastic time right now. He's having a great time. He's having a blast. He's not going to do that.
Okay.
All right. His How's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30. Con save. Aces it. As he takes 30 points. Oh, that would put him unconscious, actually.
He is not a sturdy boy.
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you?
Well, you see, this is his tactic to reduce the number of things he has to do in this combat.
See, that's modern problems require modern solutions.
Yeah, just kill Inu, and you'll explain it when he gets back.
Yeah.
Just kill a noon, then you have less players to work.
Exactly. I mean, you kidding me? He's got like 3 people on the combat tracker that aren't him from his undead stuff. I'm doing myself a favor. All right, so the claw lets go of you, Rosalind, as both of them focus in towards Sinnel at the weak spot. That is going to be a 28 to hit and a 20. Or sorry, not a 20. Just a flat 20 to hit. I assume both of those hit.
Yeah.
All right. This might hurt. My playlist is playing a Duel of the Fates right now.
I don't think that's quite accurate for a crab.
Are you kidding me? This is epic.
Epic crab battle.
I don't know. For some reason, the Benny Hill theme is playing in my head.
That's plus. That's going to be a hot 55 points of damage total.
Oh my god. Can DeSoto heroically leap in the way and perish instantly?
I don't believe so. He's
Sinnel
currently on the
is
ground.
unconscious.
All right. Seeing that you are no longer fighting back. Or actually, it's gonna keep its claws around you as it's kind of crushing the life out of you. Dusty, what's up, bud?
Well,
Crab's not
Let's-
looking too good. It's wobbling pretty hard.
can I punch the eye stalk, or can I keep pulling it further out?
If you want to punch it, you'll need to let go of it with one hand, which will need a strength check.
No,
with advantage, since you've got a good grip on it.
Perhaps then.
You can kick it.
Kick it.
All right. Yeah, you can give it some unarmed strikes.
Got it.
All right, that'll miss.
Try again.
Oh
Damn.
goodness. I think you can give me one more.
Yes.
A kind gesture.
Oh come on, my man, hit it.
Trying.
Just wiggle around too much.
Yeah. It's all bumpy.
Alright.
All right, Zerth, what's up, bud? Inun and Sinnel are currently unconscious. You saw Inun. Actually, you see him. He's just kind of smoking.
Zerth is going to slam his tail under the ground and cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Hey, what's the range on that?
60 feet,
That'll do it. To whom?
up to 6 creatures.
All right, of your choice.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll for me.
Alright, so you mean just roll the heal on them?
Just do it directly on them.
Alright.
And then, yeah, keep track of who you have and who you have not healed yet. Yark and yourself, I believe, are the last people.
Yeah, because I can't
Yeah,
heal
I
the
got-
same person.
Twice, yeah. Well, you can heal the crab.
Nah, I'm good. And then I'm gonna smack the crab with a hammer.
Go ahead and roll to attack. That'll miss.
Son of a!
Runs in the family, Dad.
I'm starting to see that.
Inun did not have a great time. So,
Yeah, that'll teach him to choose Witch Bolt over Counterspell.
It taught him very well.
I'm so very tempted. I'm
kill
oh
him.
so very tempted. You think Rail forgive me if I use this for the first time while he's not here?
If he doesn't
Blade
know,
Flash.
That's exactly what I'm looking at.
Yeah, you know,
Oh my
he'll
God.
probably never watch a recording, so you probably can get away with it.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be the asshole. I'm not gonna be that much of an asshole.
Wait, what is it spell?
Steel Wind Strike, the Naruto slice everything. He's gonna be a lot more boring than that. And he's just gonna...
Do some type of laser attack. That way he can freeze a. He can freeze
That's true. He can just do Witch Bolt again.
because he just got back up. And now
Holy
he's gonna go.
fuck.
Ah!
He just returned... Oh, he cast in that one. Oh, boy. Hey, can we get a crit fail card?
Magic?
Hey, just like when Frieza throws a it's
Yeah.
gonna kill. Spoilers, by the way.
I
Oh,
don't
joy.
watch Z Dragon Ball.
All right, not this time. Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. On a failed check, draw another card. On a successful check, you may re-roll d20 results of a 1 for 1 hour. Now the DC
So-
is 16.
Check or save?
Check.
Check, gotcha. Draw another card.
All right. Oh God.
Yeah?
I'm putting this one back in the deck.
No.
Where
What
did
did
how this
that
works.
come from? If this attack deals cold, fire, force, lightning, or thunder damage, an elemental chosen by the GM appears within 60 feet of you, it is hostile towards all creatures.
Alright.
He's just angry to be pulled away from his home.
Can you reread the part of where it spawns?
Within 60 feet of him.
Gotcha.
Who summoned this?
Noon accidentally.
That's fitting, actually.
You know, this
Nothing
happened
seems to
in-
happen at first. As a lot of magic kind of shorts out from Inun getting back up.
Oh, good thing you didn't use Steel Wind Strike, huh?
We just disappeared.
Yes. Entirely.
Alright, sorry, what were you about to say?
He vanishes, and it's just like, okay, where's he gonna reappear? Doesn't he got to do that anime reappear thing? Where is he?
My spell kills
Sinnoh.
him.
Your turn. You are grappled by 2 claws, which is it's just 1 for mechanical purposes.
Oh joy. Well, I guess acrobatics.
He lived by the anime and died by the
Alright.
Am I
anime.
still on the back?
Success. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna lay down as flat as I can on its back.
All right. It'll have disadvantage.
Reminds me of that one
And
Pine
that's
Martin.
all I can do for this
Showed.
turn.
All right.
DeSoto's gonna bite at its leg again. Ugh!
It reminds me of that one Pine Martin clip you sent us where he was just kind of sploot on the ground, on the table.
Aurora Zelina. It is your turn.
Mine. I am going to reckless attack to attack at advantage this turn.
All right.
I want to fucking kill it.
Kill
Where
it.
would you like to attack it?
I'm gonna go straight for the brain. Like, I don't care what armor. Like, I'm going for the
Where you think the head is?
the frontal cranial
All right.
area.
I mean, Dusty's currently holding up one of the eyes.
Yeah, I'll go in through the eyes.
All right. Go ahead and give me a bunch of attack rolls.
Oh shit.
Wow, that
Miss.
was shit.
It really runs in the family.
Hits. By the way, Dark Knight Rises music is playing for me. All
God damn it! Why couldn't you be natural?
right, go ahead and give me 2 damage. Give me the damage. Ja. Ja, that is gut. Sehr gut. Mass? Or however you say more.
I like how I've consistently rolled 14 on the damage of those hammers everywhere.
It is extremely close to being dead.
At least tell me I squished an eye stalker too.
Yeah, I'd say you definitely would have done that.
Good enough.
As the eye stalk almost you just straight up cut it off. But you get a good distance into the actual socket as well. Yark. What's up, bud? Why do you have 129 HP?
No, I'm trying to figure that out. I redid my class, and then all of a sudden that's what it said.
They probably stacked.
I'll have to
Yeah.
count that. I'm gonna have to count
Did
that at
you
some point.
create a new character or build with the old one?
I build with the old one.
Yeah, I'm guessing it added it
You
all up then.
needed to have made a new character sheet.
Oh, we'll figure it out after.
Yeah.
For now, suddenly bulk.
Yark is the strongest kobold alive.
Thump.
You mean the toughest, right? Because he's still got like a negative strength score.
That's true. That's very true.
Healthiest. He's the healthiest. He cooks good meals for himself. And eats vegetables.
All right, so he's very near death. I'm gonna go up to the eye stalk, where most of the combat seems to be taking place.
All right.
Let's see. I'm going to bonus action transform my spear into a longsword, and
Alright.
I'm going to link down air this guy.
So you're gonna just stab down.
Yes, I'm gonna jump off and stab down.
All right. Just like kind of near the head.
Yes, wherever the weak spots are. I mean, his eye socket is the path to his brain, isn't it?
Pretty much. I mean, there's plenty of sensitive bits in that area, so probably.
That'll work.
As far as your very extensive knowledge of giant crabs goes.
This
Go ahead
is
and go ahead and
Okay,
give me a
so-
roll to attack.
plus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's just gonna be a plus 8. I don't think that worked. And I get pack tactics.
All right.
Here, you just have to tell me if that hits or not.
Hits.
All right, cool. Because I'm two-handing it, it'll be 1d10 plus. Nice.
You kidding me?
And I'm going to attack again.
Yark with the finisher.
Give me an acrobatics check. Since you
Oh.
basically just drop down on him, you're definitely gonna need sound footing to attack again. All right. Yeah, you got
Wow.
sound footing.
Why do I have?
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, I was about to say, why do I have plus 11?
Yeah, you got to look
Wait, I
through
don't-
everything.
Hold up. Oh, I still had a plus 8 modifier on the thing.
Ah,
I,
What's your
I
normal
rolled a
modifier?
17. I rolled
17?
a 17.
okay. That's still pretty good.
Alright, cool.
Give
Next
me
attack.
another. You better kill it. I'll be disappointed if you don't.
Another
That'll
19.
All right, cool. It's at 1 HP. How do you kill it? You guys are fucking good at that.
I noticed.
It's a skill.
Alright, so he jumps down, midair, swings the doppelganger's dagger, and transforms it into a longsword. And it's kind of like he lands and he stabs, but like the sword hits before he does. Nice and deep into the crab.
All right.
And then, seeing as it's still moving around, he kind of like jams it deeper, and at the same time uses the arcane jolt to send really powerful force damage throughout his body, rupturing the
Crab
innards.
explode.
Explosive explosions ripple through its body.
And Dova,
Yeah?
this is why I wanted to kill it. This kills the crab.
Get the picture. Somebody get the picture.
Someone get
I know where it is,
Hold on.
but it might take me a little bit. Should I retrieve it?
I've got a really small version of it. Here we go. That's decent. Actually, no, that's real bad. Fast, fast, fast. Speed, 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 speed. Yeah.
perfect.
Far away.
I had a backup just in case.
My hamster is getting antsy. If we be adventurers, let us adventure.
What is that?
I have no idea. Maybe it's a reference to some game or something.
It has to be a reference.
It's one of the voice lines from Baldur's Gate for Minsk. Minsk is a ranger that has been hit.
No, I was talking about the picture.
Oh, what picture?
This kills the crab.
The one I
Is that
sent
like
or
a
the
bear
one you
trap? No, the one you sent. Look at the hammer. That's not.
That's not a hammer. I know. It's like a skill or something from.
It's a text. Yeah. It's something.
I don't know, but I thought it was fun.
All right. So, as the giant enemy crab kind of roars and collapses underneath you, it falls to the ground with a thunderous sort of earth-shaking kaboom.
Man, I've never heard a crab roar before.
There's a
What a
lot of firsts happening for you today.
Many firsts happened today.
Yeah. But yeah, it is currently dead.
What do you mean by currently?
Yeah. Can I get a perception check from everybody?
And to work off that copper dinghy on its arm.
As
one
a
of its
second
legs.
crab emerges.
It molts into a much more powerful soft shell crab
Oh god,
with
it's a
higher
heavy.
dexterity.
It's so fast. 50,
It's so
100,
slippery.
500 movement speed.
I would like to cast level 10 blender.
I cast-
So,
You know, I
Is there-
cast butter. I guess.
Yep.
You're not really sure what the internal processes of a giant crab should sound like, but there's something going on inside it that sounds an awful lot like sizzling. Like continual, kind of lively sizzling.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna get the fuck off this one.
Sarah's just gonna go, I would back away right now. There's something brewing in that crab and it's not tasty.
Heresy.
How do you
Not
know?
tasty.
Back up. I think it may explode.
I'm gonna jump back on Gargoyle.
All right.
I will start bringing people backwards.
That's a okay. Oh wow.
I already started getting off.
All right.
Okay.
So about 10 to 15 seconds go by, and you see what appears to be steam coming out of its eye holes, which turns into a smoke, and eventually turns into a fairly lively-looking fire, starting to make its way out of the eye holes. The fire itself seems to be acting a little bit unnaturally, until kind of all at once it kind of surges at you quite quickly.
Oh God!
There's the fire elemental that he summoned.
Giant fire
Oh.
crab.
Wait a
Oh
minute.
god, Heartbird
oh.
is fighting us.
I thought you were talking about the fire crab.
No,
Like the crab's insides caught on fire and then it surged.
no, this is
Oh,
a fire
there-
elemental.
There's a fire elemental inside the crab. There's
It's gonna charge after the first one it sees, which will probably be Zerth.
you and fire. Always
Oh.
you and fire.
Right.
It's gonna be a miss. That's gonna be a hit. And you are now on fire.
Fuck.
Hi, Rosalind. It's your turn.
I'm sure he enjoys being on fire.
There's something about it.
It's warm.
Yeah,
There's
it's
certain
warm.
Je ne sais quoi to it.
Okay, I assume since this is just right off the back of the old combat, my rage is still in effect, or am I gonna have to re-rage? Because I don't mind.
Your rage is in effect.
Okay. I'm gonna walk forward. I mean, I doubt I'll do much damage to it, but I'll try.
All right.
I'm gonna reckless attack.
Dusty's just thinking, wow,
There. Sorry, I was just looking for it.
wow. I should use pliers on living things more often. Use
That's a
Oh,
crit.
That's a crit. So brutal critical. I roll an extra die.
All right.
Let me just clear. That is.
Let's see. That would be slashing.
No, bludgeoning.
All right. Bonk on the noggin. Maximum damage and roll the damage dice again. Remember, you can do max just by going up to the plus/minus.
It's not that. It's I get an extra. I get to roll 2 extra. It says 2 dice for criticals, so I'm trying to work out how I. So am I rolling max damage with 2 dice and then the same number of dice again?
I would
Zelda.
say you do not get the extra dice the second time.
Yeah, I'd say you get the brutal critical dice once, and then the second one, you wouldn't get the brutal critical dice.
Okay.
So brutal critical comes into effect once.
Well, anyway, I still got the 2 other attacks to do, so.
All right.
Mostly because it's got its own settings. It's got its own setup to make it.
Oh,
The
good
normal
God.
That's another critical.
So about that once.
About how much HP a fire elemental actually has.
You
Just
Get
just-
back. Maximum damage.
I think this is bloody true.
Can we just
I
say she
fucking hope
kills
this
it?
Kills it.
Oh my god.
Good God.
So anyways, then please explain the card. That was to try and clear it. I need to try and clear it
That,
again.
that one was just the card was just maximum damage and a chance to push it back.
It's
Okay,
a
so
death.
I've got
So
max
it
damage and
sheer
roll it
force.
again. Max damage and push it back. Right, let's do the final attack.
Please God.
Please crit again, I swear. No.
Oh, it still hits.
Okay,
so you're gonna be doing an absolutely outlandish amount of damage. I'm gonna be real. It has 100 HP, and you're doing full damage to it.
So 25 to begin with. Then I do radiant. Oh, technically my radiant damage would get the crit applied to it, right? Because it's on my first attack.
Oh my god. Fire never felt fear before, but this day was different.
Fire understood what it was.
Right. So now I roll the damage dice again at regular.
I'm imagining this scene out of Raiders of the Lost Ark, with the guy with the sword.
Yeah.
You are Indiana Jones right now. You're just shooting this fire elemental with an actual gun.
It shouldn't be working so well. He wants to veto this. But he
And I
can't because he's
I-
fire.
and I shove it back 5 feet.
All right. Are you sure that's all the damage you do?
Well, yeah, it's so it's one extra dice on the first one plus max damage plus radiant fury plus the dice again, which you said I don't get the extra crit on. But the second one is a separate attack, so that's double dice again for brutal critical. But that was max damage, and then the final one is my final attack, which isn't crit.
Gotcha. You almost killed it. You're stunningly close. Yark, it is your turn.
I think it knows
sorry?
fear now.
Oh, it definitely knows fear. Yark, I set your HP to 70 because I figure it was about half of what it was. It was 129, so actually it'd be about like 65. I set it to that for now until you can go through and basically reroll.
Alright, well,
Watch
Because
the
I figure it'd
recording.
be around that.
bonus action, I'm gonna transform the longsword into a lance.
Into a lance?
Yes.
Alright.
And I'm going to attack it from a distance because it has reach.
Alright, you're just gonna poke it.
You know what? Why would I get too close to fire, Dova?
Hey, that's fair.
I'm
Go
a
ahead and give me
cook.
an attack
this,
roll.
I know this better than most people. Dang. Oh wait, is someone within 5 feet of him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I am within 5 feet of it.
Awesome.
Actually, you pushed it back, didn't you?
I pushed it back, but I'm still within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
I went
Yeah.
from melee range
Christ,
to
that's a crit.
Yep, that's another crit. See, I'm inspiring. This squirrel is inspiring.
Do I even
actually
need
kinda
to
tempted
draw
to-
a card for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't nearly do as much damage as I do, Captain.
What type of damage?
Piercing.
Piercing.
Distracting jab. Triple damage, and the target must make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on attacks for 1d4 plus 1 rounds.
Oh my god.
Triple damage.
All right, it just rolled a nat 1. Oh, it's all culminating.
So my
All the luck and karma is happening right now.
And on the meme enemy. On the
Our
meme
illustrious
enemy.
champion returns.
Yeah.
Welcome home.
It's supposed to be the joke of me just
39
twisting the
damage.
knife a little bit.
Oh, we don't joke here.
That
It's
was
30
39.
39 damage.
All right, that'll kill it.
Oh, will it?
Yeah.
I had a thing too.
As it
Hey.
explodes in a wave of very sort of hot, warm air. Zerth, by the way, you're on fire.
Does anyone smell smoked meat?
I do! And it's not coming from the crab.
And it's not
I'm good.
seasoned either.
I'm gonna borrow one of Surf's
But
cigars and
anyway.
light it on.
You're gonna take one of his cigars right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of his cigars and light it on.
All right. You now have a lit cigar.
Cool. Also, you might want to stop dropping.
Give me a dexterity check to avoid catching on fire.
Okay.
You are very close to him.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you're not on fire. But I'd say about this time is when your rage would drop.
Yeah. It's not the. Yeah, it was. I get deck saves from things.
Oh yeah, it's a danger sense.
Within.
Right?
Yeah.
Is he like anime on fire, or you just see like pointed eyes and just a ball of flame?
Yeah, kind of, pretty much.
Okay,
Very flammable right now.
he's just gonna go, "Who wants a hug?"
Why doesn't it
Dova,
do the damage? Yeah.
have you ever played Divinity?
No.
Darn.
I
Because
have.
like when you're on fire in Divinity, you are very much on fire. Like you are
Yeah.
aggressively on fire, but your character doesn't act like it. They just walk around and talk like normal.
And,
it's-
and occasionally make noises of pain.
It's
Go
the
for
same for it's the same for any status effect though. Like they make it cover your. They have like set modes for each race where their entire skin gets covered by the status effect or like you should see when you have acid applied to you. You look sick as hell.
Hey, that you rolled 9 on the fire damage, right?
Yep.
I get half of that because I have fire resistance.
All right. You're still on fire, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's gonna stop, drop, and roll after he's had his fun.
Okay. You're very
Fire.
charred.
He is
Ugh.
born of fire. Like his ability for being on fire is like another Monday for him.
Sinnoh is just going to sit down in this nice soft grass and take a breather.
All right.
Especially
The-
since
the
he
air is
actually
filled
can
with
right
the-
now.
The air is filled with the pleasant sound of and scent of cooking crab.
I think this
Somebody
is a
make
good
sure
break.
that thing is dead.
I'll do it!
So
And
I'm going to transform my doppelganger's claw into a meat cleaver and say, I'm on.
The Cayman children. Together again. Together. Hey Yark, let's check out that metal thing that was on its arm. Let's check out that. It looks like
Alright.
copper.
So Nova, I am actually curious of how much of my damage actually went.
A lot.
So
It
it's
didn't
like
have- it didn't
try-
have any resistance to non-magic or magical weapons. You there?
I count what 84 damage, I think.
Yeah, you did a fuck ton. It was at 83.
Oh,
83 out of 100. Or 83 out of 113.
nice.
While
I'm never gonna get that again, but yeah, nice.
No.
while Yark is smashing the crustacean, I'm gonna cast mass cure wounds on everybody.
Alright. Oh,
I mean, I got one left. I technically can heal the steel defender. I don't know if they benefit from cure wounds.
I don't believe they
Noon.
would.
Heal a noon.
I already
Minions
did.
do not. Oh, okay.
Does the spell say it doesn't work on undead or construct?
She's up to 6 creatures. Has no effect on undead or constructs.
All right, that's
I
cool
did-
though because I can cast mending on it and it gains 2d6 HP.
Okay, I did not scroll down far enough on that spell. Alright, cool.
So Dova,
Yeah?
between me and the steel defender, we're clearing out all the non-edible bits and excavating all the meat.
Alright. Give me a survival check.
Succulent crab meat.
So much of it. What's your preservation technique, though? This is going to be key.
Do I get advantage since I've dealt with crabs before?
I'll say it evens out, because I was originally going to have you have disadvantage because there's just so much of it.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah, you can salvage quite a lot of it. It is in so maybe a little bit dry,
Though my battle cry may give me away.
but it is all very, very pristine. There is a large burnt section in the middle of it though, and you could probably figure out why.
Yeah, I'll just ignore that one.
So, something that large is going to weigh quite a lot.
Influence, Dova.
Somebody give me a. Somebody roll 2d4 for me. And this is how many 1,000 pounds of meat you have.
Oh my god.
First one, 4,000 pounds of crab meat.
Oh my god.
We may need like a couple of bags of holding.
That's a
Four-
lot of meat, Dova.
It was a big crab.
Are we just gonna like ruin an entire village's economy with this?
Yes.
Yark, you notice that in the area that the fire elemental seems to have emerged, a lot of the meat has sort of a red, kind of sparkly tinge to it, and kind of briefly tasting it, you sense that it is very spicy.
Like the crab
and
itself.
it- Yeah. Almost like a very, not necessarily concentrated, but very clean sort of a pepper.
And
crisp.
is the natural crab, or is it just the fire elemental effect crab?
Just the amount of crab that was affected by the fire elemental, so 100 pounds of it.
Okay. And Sadova,
Yeah.
I guess I should specify what I plan on doing here. I was going to kind of remove the top half of the crab, like you would normally if you were eating crab,
Mm-hmm.
and put the good meat in there, like as a bowl.
You're gonna need some serious lifting power for that. Because
Serious
the
lifting
actual
power.
top of the crab is not only just the chitin, There's also a lot of sort of metal and stone reinforcements, as well as the chitin being about a foot thick. It weighs several tons, just the top of it.
Huh.
Several tons,
Hmm.
you say.
He's shaking his flask eagerly.
Would it be under 1,920 pounds?
It would be over that, I'd say.
Hmm.
It would be about maybe 5 or 6. Because that is like the largest single surface of the crab. Is the top of it.
could enlarge Zer.
No.
God,
Wait.
Ed.
again.
We're not doing that again.
Now, the reason I asked about that weight is because I have Bach and tackle, so I can lift things up to 4 times my weight.
Yeah, but that's lift.
You need some tall, strong trees for that. And the trees around here are fairly tall. By the way, as you guys are kind of cutting up the crab and stuff, Inun is currently walking up the back of it with the large key. And he just kind of goes over and...
on top of it or something.
Sinnoh is gonna go join him.
I love the fact that we got distracted by giant crab meat and
Like
forgot about the chest.
So much crab meat. As he kind of turns the key, very surprised that it works, he kind of looks open and says, "What the hell is this?"
Spice,
It's
probably.
just the crab's brain.
That's the pilot seat. A smaller crab.
Pay no attention to the small man in the chest.
No, it's a smaller crab. No, inside is some seriously good-looking loot. There's about 6,500 Galifars in there.
Oh my god.
Little stack of about 8 platinum dragons.
I see you're feeling generous today.
This is also part of a influence that I should have gotten. Oh, actually, 2 influences. One of which just happened. The other of which I should have taken care of a long time ago. But you see what looks to be a crossbow stock, but with no actual forelimbs. And where kind of the little running area would be for the bolts is just kind of a large metal tube, maybe about 2 feet long.
Sinnoh's gonna pick that up and look at it more closely.
All right. It's got a little trigger where the trigger ought to be. It's got a nice kind of fairly comfortable stock. It's got quite a bit of engravings on the side, a little bit of filigree, but nothing too crazy. It appears to be some sort of ranged weapon. You would also see a little, what appears to be a little compartment in the stock, and opening that up would kind of spill forth a handful of these little kind of brushes and what appear to be cleaning tools for it, as well as a small little leather-bound handbook. It's fairly small. Appears to be instructions on it, written in. Do you speak Gnomish?
Good question. No.
Does anyone?
I speak Gator.
All right, let's see if Inun does.
I'm sure he has some kind of spell he could use.
He could also just do that. Notes. Main. I don't know where he wrote down his languages. I'm going to be real.
Languages are usually on the abilities
there you go.
tab
It's
at the
in.
bottom.
Yeah. He does not. But I think he knows. Yeah, he knows comprehend languages.
Doesn't he know that?
Yeah, he's just gonna translate it real quick. He's gonna start reading through it, kind of interested. And he's just gonna say, "Yeah, it's just it looks like an old kind of prototype, almost like a crossbow without any actual limbs. Do you see any bolts in there? Because it came with like specialized bolts that had an actual like almost like a sabot on it. That's what it calls it, anyways. I don't know what that means."
No idea myself. I'm gonna look in the chest for other.
You see a fairly fancy-looking bolt quiver, and as you kind of pop the latch open, you see about 20 very fancy-looking metal bolts with a handful of rings of this. What looks like a compressed and lacquered, kind of sparkly dust on it. And it seems that those are the projectiles it uses. And it looks like that's actually maybe a form of dragon shard dust mixed with something else. You're not entirely sure. But you find a couple of art objects, a bottle stopper cork embossed with some nice gold leaf, and a set with some large sparkling amethysts, as well as a ceremonial electrum dagger with a large kind of swirling black pearl in the middle.
Ooh, fancy.
It seems to be decorative, but the stuff it's made out of definitely would fetch a fair price, as well as the actual craftsmanship in it.
A better use for Electrum than actual money.
But yeah, a little packet of 8 platinum dragons and 6,500 Galifars.
Zerth's gonna look to Sinnoh and just say, if that ends up in my butt, we're gonna have some words.
But
no,
that is
I'm definitely not using this for that.
That is in fact the load bow.
Nope.
Sorry for taking so long to introduce it.
Oh no, I'm happy with it. So,
Okay, so-
I will take the load bow.
Mhm.
All right.
Well, I assume the rest of it is going to be packaged up, right?
Pretty much.
The rest is just money.
Bolts. There's no just crossbow bolts
Yeah, there are.
that aren't like a +1.
Oh, you have to get them from the player's handbook.
No.
I can add those
make sure that
manually.
they're-
I'll just type in the name as load bow bolts.
How about load bolts?
Works for me. So how many of those?
20. And just write this down in the notes that it costs 20 Galifars to make one.
Okay.
Oh.
I hope I'll be able to recover some.
Unlikely.
I mean, they are
That's
made
why
of.
there's so much money in there.
I mean, they are made out of metal, fully, so they would presumably be at least quite a bit more resilient than a normal.
The actual bolt,
bolter.
but the sabot, whatever the manual's calling it, that appears to be expended with each shot. By the way, who wants the dagger?
Can I try it real quick?
What?
Can me or Noon identify it first, or can we just tell? It's not?
You'd be able to tell it's not magical. Also, you're sounding a little bit muffled.
How do I sound now?
You sound very close.
Sensual, even.
Is that a bad thing?
Shush.
I personally want the dagger but I keep having flashbacks to a certain mini lizard. So, and I'm not a mini lizard, so he wouldn't have the dagger.
Alright.
So I wouldn't take the dagger. His
Alright,
goddess
who will?
doesn't use the dagger.
I'll take it.
All right.
Sinnoh got the load bow, so he's not gonna, try and grab anything else.
All right.
Bottle stopper cork embroidered with a gold leaf and set with amethyst. So it's just like an empty bottle.
No, the cork on the top.
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna-
just a fancy
I'm gonna
cork.
So
cut
what
my
is-
meat with this.
This bottle.
Sorry,
What's this bottle?
No,
it's not
just
a bottle. It's
stopper.
just the top of it.
Oh, okay.
I say we probably can put that into like a party, like sell it and then just split whatever profit we get from that. If that's okay with everybody else, because it seems like nobody really wants a stopper.
I'm gonna cut steak.
Works for me.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then we'll split the gold evenly.
All right.
Money, money, money.
Okay, so Dova,
Yeah.
since we can't get the top shell off and upside down, maybe the best way to do this would be to, instead of excavating the meat, just chop the limbs off and take those.
All right.
Like we'll get less meat, but not a whole lot less.
I mean, the limbs themselves are about 1,000 pounds each.
Plus, you want to cook the shell inside the crab inside the shell. You don't want to take out all the meat, because I just remembered crab meat is like all super goopy and like gelatinous.
It's already cooked though.
Only
Some
only
of
like
it.
100 pounds of it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Besides, I don't think me exploding the innards really helps to get all the, because like some of the parts of the crab are unedible.
Except for the mustard.
That sounds good. Anyways, I don't think I caught who was taking the bottle stopper.
I think we're just gonna I mean, Zerth could hold on to it and then he'll just sell it back when he gets back to the town.
All right. All right. Bada boom. Lag.
league.
Oh, shoot. It went to the soda and blue.
Oh. Okay.
812 plus 812, that is going to be 1624. Add on to that, that'd be... I need to remove both of them from the party sheet momentarily.
Oh, no,
Oh, I need
no,
to-
it's okay. I'll just take what's on DeSoda and put it in my inventory. Not a big deal.
No.
It's sort of growls.
I think Sim should get nobody because he got the load bow.
Hey, that's true. Remove inventory, and then there we go. And then you got 2 platinum dragons left.
Do we just want to say we auto convert them and just split the 200 gold?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yup. Look how much money you have. Hey, that last one could buy a single lowbow bolt. All right, combat is over. You see the weapon in your inventory now, Sinel?
I don't know. There it is. Yes. Oh, we're starting. Okay. Are we starting at that 2d12?
Yep.
Well, thank you.
You do have to spend your bonus action to reload it, though.
Yeah.
And it costs 20 Galifars per shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Non-refundable, by the way.
One and done.
Hey.
Shot.
Definitely not something I'll be firing very often, but it's
Save
nice
for
to
more
have-
crab battles.
It's nice to have some extra damage when we need it.
For another giant enemy crab battle.
Crab. Oh my god, I keep thinking of the crab battle video.
I need
So
to find
So what was that copper band on his arm then?
It appears to have been actually fused like with him or with his sort of life essence. As you go to investigate it now, it seems to have lost all of its power.
Well, there goes that idea. As Zerth was gonna, like, when we rolled for combat, if he rolled low, he was gonna target that and cast Dispel Magic on it. I don't know what would have happened.
And now nobody does.
I fear what Dova would have thought of.
Good God, I've got 3 quivers now.
You're a ranger, that's what you're supposed to have.
You take a step and it's just rattling.
Well,
All
no,
of
it's
it.
not rattling. Because the one is the sticky wicked one, which makes it so they don't rattle. Alright, so I'm just gonna... You said it was a very fancy quiver.
Yeah, it kind of matches the style of the bow itself.
He'll probably sell it, if I'm honest. Because he's got that the other 2 magical quivers. Unless this one has magic to it. Maybe it does?
It is not.
Okay, then yeah, he's just gonna stick with the sticky wicked quiver.
All right.
Oops.
And we continue. That's me clapping, like saying clap.
I'm gonna have to invest in a small island at this point.
You guys have so much money.
Don't worry. I'll be using it all.
I'm gonna buy dragon shards.
You won't be using mine. You. Also, like, this is me back above 1,000 Galifars. I had to spend all my money just to get like the second magic item I've ever. Sorry, not including the Dreadhelm because that was a gift from Zer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and you also help pay for the house.
You helped pay for the house. I paid for the entire thing. It was you you bought the furniture.
I did buy the furniture. I got a good deal on that furniture. I'm very proud of my haggling skills.
Also, apparently we have to use Sinil as a mop when we get home to get rid of all the.
I can vouch for that. That sounds about right.
You just mount them on a 10-foot stick and trap clear your own house.
That's what the 10-foot pole was used for.
He built them. He could disarm them, or get hit.
So I want to hear: is there a final plan for crab reclamation,
Well,
of which Desoda is currently enjoying, by the way?
I guess I'll load up on as much meat as I can carry, which is.
Oh my god, Palatine is back.
I'm gonna gorge myself on
How far are we from civilization?
You're about I think you're about 4 or 5 hours of walking?
Dang. Because I was gonna like maybe contact my house or something. I don't know, but I guess just
Hey, Yark.
yes.
You know your little crab sentry,
Crab, what?
your little like defender beacon thing, the little thing that moves.
Yeah.
Is there any way we could like jury rig that into like just put a bit of wood in the legs and jury rig it into a platform? Because I could potentially just lug at least 2 crates of 300 pounds worth of meat to the nearest village, but it'd be helpful.
There's absolutely no way for that.
Why?
Because I just can't. But I could maybe get some wheels. Get some like attach some planks to wheels.
Do you have any wheels?
Nova, how long would it take to do that with all my scraps that I have?
To make some wheels?
No,
To,
like
make...
oh, I was just gonna attach some wheels to some bolts.
You keep cutting out early.
I was
Attach
just
some
gonna
wheels to some bolts.
boards.
All right. Give me a Tinker's Tools check. Actually, I think this might be just straight intelligence.
Oh. Well, I already rolled that.
I'd say you can make kind of a rudimentary cart. In about maybe an hour or so. It's about maybe 2 in the afternoon right now. So in the interest of keeping things rather curt, I can also just kind of hand wave over it all and say that you spend like a day and a half either carting it all back by hand, like renting some carriages, or you could sell the location of this thing for a lucrative price and just have the city cart it back.
That
was my idea. That was my idea. I was gonna take basically like a good amount for us and somehow I don't know, freeze dry it or something so we could take it back to the house. And let the city have the rest for a fee.
Yeah, we could sell it back to the city.
We could get a lot out of it because, well, no, let's take that spicy meat for us also.
Mm-hmm. I assumed that one.
How
I'm
much?
going to say how much there is enough for you to grab as much as you like. The issue is how much you can actually carry.
I can drag 600 pounds, so that's why I was thinking I could hand cart at least 2 crates of the stuff at like 300 pounds. And then everybody else could like distribute it among inventories or bags of holding.
Would you be wanting to bring that back to the house, or what would you do with it afterwards?
I don't know if there's a way to like teleport it. I'd have to ask Inun about that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Back in town, Sinnel will be trying to find how much he's gonna try and sell that extra quiver.
Quiver that came with the load bow. Give me a charisma check. $19. All right.
It's a very, very high quality, well made. Just look at this extravagant decoration on this.
You find a collector. You managed to sell it for, I'd say 75 Galifars.
Awesome! That's 3 more ammo.
You can't buy it, by the way.
I have to actually craft it. All right.
You gotta craft it. This is the most designer ammo like ever right now.
Is it considered magical, the load bow itself?
It would be considered magical for the purposes of overcoming resistance. Yes.
That's what I figured. I'll add magic.
You
to
figure
it.
if you put more money into it, if you tinker around with it, you might be able to eke some more punch out of it.
Well, if 20 Galifar is a shot, I'm gonna try and get what I can out of it. Well, not me. I'm gonna be turning to our resident expert in tinkering. Or at least the closest
Dustin,
we
of
have
course.
to a resident tinkerer.
The bat.
No.
He's
no.
good at that stuff, right?
The game. He's got those little hands for detail.
True.
No.
No, it's not it. The dog. It's like a wonder dog. You guys ever seen Airbud?
I just got a guard.
Oh yeah, there's that too. Anyways, who's gonna try to sell off the position of the dang thing? Hey, what's up, bud?
Me, because I'm a member of House Galanda, and it's like
Alright.
Who'd you say?
Go ahead and
What's up,
give
dude?
me a persuasion check.
persuasion. Okay.
Mhm.
Hey.
All right. So, meat costs what, like a silver a pound?
It's crab
And-
meat, so it's more expensive.
Mm-hmm. So I'd say that'd be like what, 5 silver. So that means every 2 pounds is a Galifar. Every ton would be 1,000 Galifar. So that
how
would
much-
be after negotiating takes about an hour. But since you brought back a decent amount of proof and you kind of cook it up and taste it just to make sure it's all right, that is a solid offer in writing, no less, of 2,400 Galifars, roughly.
I'll take it.
All right. I'll just say it right now. It turns out to be actually 2,600.
Okay. You want to just divvy that up too?
Yep. So, there is no reasonable way for you guys to actually bring the meat back. If it's on carts and stuff, since at the current level that Inun can cast it at, teleportation circle does not transport objects. Or sorry, vehicles.
Could we like courier a crate back and keep a crate here? gotta
What
be
do you mean?
It's gotta be some kind of like refrigerated couriers. Oh, I mean, it's cooked anyway. Some
Some of it, but I wouldn't think that would make too much of a difference. You could ship it by sea. Because Mornlands currently is not very friendly to travelers.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get some way of preserving it. Because I did want to take like 2 crates of 300 pounds, and obviously we can't lug like 600 pounds of meat around with it.
Okay.
And I was bound to have to start shipping stuff back to the house eventually. So,
So everybody who wants to have some in their inventory, write down in the text chat right now. Because once we move past, that is it. And I'm not going to allow anyone to say, but I stored this much from the crab. Just for posterity's sake.
Sinnoh will be passing on any of the crab.
All right.
I am very weak.
I'll take like 150 pounds of crab for myself.
All right. Make sure to write it down in the chat.
I did. I said I'm hungry.
Break down a numerical amount. Say 150 pounds.
Has to be all cap.
Yes, it has to be all caps, except the pounds. You can write kilograms if you want, but it's in pounds.
I'm okay with using pounds. It's when I start talking in kilograms, I start confusing you.
The kilo is just like a pound and a half ish. Actually, no, it's heavier than that. No, I think it's a pound and a half. All right. So the 300 pounds, 600 pounds. Give me
So,
a
yeah.
persuasion. Give me a persuasion check to get it shipped home, because you are in a oceanside town. And since you've got somebody from House Galanda there with you, you can probably get some freight space, some refrigerated freight space, no less, on a Galanda ship heading round the Horn towards Sharn.
Use best in persuasion.
Sorry?
I mean, is that good enough?
Yeah. You can talk
do
your
it
way
with
around
him.
and. Sorry?
You said I gave advantage, right?
I think
Or-
you gave.
no.
I don't. You just gave a little bit of
If we
help.
be adventurers,
Never mind.
let
How
does
us
it work?
adventure.
Estimating big time here. Let's go by. I'd say that would cost about 275 Galifars to get it shipped.
Okay. Because we're about we got a bunch anyway, so
New influence. Also, Sinel is going to try and find somebody to make a copy of the book, the manual.
In common. Because you can't read it right now. You have to rely on asking
Yeah,
anyone
I know.
about it. Who is getting annoyed.
Well, he's always annoyed.
Mm-hmm. You think he might be starting to give you wrong translations to get you hurt.
He's like Squidward. I'm gonna
That's
have it
pretty good,
translated into Sylvan.
All right. There's a lot of elves around here. Flat fee of 22 Galifars, one per page.
All right.
And you get it same day. He basically just does it right in front of you.
Sweet. Thank you very much, good sir. I'll put it in my
Gives you a
inventory
very-
as load bow manual.
Translated.
I was gonna put one
Parentheses,
of
of
the
course.
which language, you know.
All right, so I'll assume you go out the next way the next day, or the same way the next day.
Mhm.
All right. What was I gonna say?
Sinel will
yeah.
be studying the book very thoroughly.
All right. Sorry, my mind kind of quit out right there.
It's okay. Crab meat will do that to you.
Yeah, just so much crab meat and math. Actually, I gotta go real quick. I'll be back in a sec.
Hey, me too.
What are quick eating?
Every time I look, my inventory changes.
Oh, perfect timing. We got a Stream Raiders battle to go do. This'll occupy some of the time he's gone. Lots of people that have max troops here. Sweet. I kind of wish there was a fast forward button on this though. Just because some of these battles get so long.
All right. I'm here.
Welcome
Hello.
back.
I'm here again, that is. All right. So it is the next day. Is everyone here, or did some people also leave for a sec?
I'm still here.
I'm still here.
Technically present.
Yerk? Zerth?
Yep, I'm here.
Yerk?
I think he said he'll be back.
Okay, I'll wait a little bit longer.
We have a lot of people participating in these battles that aren't even in the chat.
Hey. It's so fun.
Yeah, you did, Rachel. It's all about placement,
Right, I'm
really.
back.
All right.
I had to get ibuprofen.
Ah. Gotcha. Okay, so it is the next day. The city's slowly waking up around you as you are getting yourselves ready. Yark, you've got a good night of sleep and you are ready for the day ahead. As you head out onto the road, you notice that there's quite a few carriages heading towards kind of out the same way that you went, and there's it almost sprung up out of the ground. There's like a large sort of butchering industry that's set itself up around the crab corpse, hauling off like one knuckle is all that can fit onto some of these carriages. As the city's likely going to experience a food boom in a little bit.
Nice.
But you continue off. It's not raining today. It's actually a fairly nice day. It's partly cloudy. There's a very stiff breeze coming in, kind of removing all the moisture from the rain yesterday. And you see, as soon as you get past the scene of the battle, there's much less traffic, and you go hours without seeing anybody on the road. There's a handful of maybe actually just one or two guard patrols, and then like 2 merchant caravans, and that's it. But it's getting somewhat close to evening, and you, as far as you're aware, this is the spot where you need to kind of leave the main road and start heading off into the woods. Maybe an hour or so further.
I'll let the party know. Seems to be going this way. About an hour or so of travel off path. Maybe we'll find more crabs.
This is the crab area. Dusty? Bub? Yarrick?
He's muted.
What?
We're the only ones in the game anymore.
Yeah.
No.
I'm still here.
No, I'm the only one that's real here. You're all a delusion.
No, I can prove that I exist.
Can you? Can you really?
Yeah. Hey, I'm thinking right now.
You're funking.
I thonk, therefore I be. I'm thonking, therefore I'm thonking. So, Zerth has proposed that you leave the main road and start heading up into the forest.
Sure.
Yark has decided to take a nap, but the gargoyle that is carrying him is, yes, indeed, following his
Is what?
following his orders.
All right.
Why is there a gargoyle carrying you?
Because it's his.
I'm asleep.
Oh, okay.
It's like a metal artifice golem.
My hamster is getting antsy.
Goyle.
If we be
Gollum
adventurers, let
Goyle.
us adventure.
Artifice golem Goyle. That's its new name right now. Goyle.
I like it. Goyle. That's gonna be official, Dova.
Is it a... I assume it would be female then. It's a Goyle.
Dova, its name
Oh.
is now Gar.
You're gonna be my goyle.
Hey, my Goyle.
You took something good and then you ruined.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. All right. So off the path you go. It's starting to get dark, but most of you have dark vision or can provide your own light. You guys did have a long rest.
And
Giant enemy. I need to remove the giant enemy crab from the combat tracker. But you proceed along, following an old, worn-out, almost like a game trail. Every so often, there's a little stone marker on the side, marked with or basically a large pile of stones. You start to hear the various cries and calls of unfamiliar wildlife. Vicious sounding birds and almost the sort of haunting howl of maybe a coyote. You're not quite sure. But after about an hour of kind of moving through these cramped woods trails, the terrain seems to change a little bit around you. It's still very dense with foliage as well as fairly large trees that are growing up, but it seems that you're amongst the ruins of some sort of perhaps a settlement from a long time ago. But when you look closer, you can see that the buildings aren't real buildings. They're more the ruins of mausoleums. It seems that you're in a very, very old, dilapidated graveyard. There's sort of an eerie silence as the insects have seemed to have quieted down even.
Mm. Yes, nothing's odd when the insects are quiet. He just says to no one in particular, as he just kind of goes about looking at the graves or buildings or whatever there is here.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
New influence, Dova.
I see it. You do not seem to find exactly what you're looking for. You were in fact given a name, and you kind of read it out loud again. The name you were given was Nemea Ilhastur.
If you could text
apostrophe.
Yeah, just message me how to spell that.
I'll just put it in Fantasy Grounds.
Fantasy Grounds, awesome.
That's essentially the headstone you're looking for. The eel prefix to the last name would indicate that she is part of a noble family.
I'll let the group know. It's like, I'm currently looking for Namil Ilhaskar. It's gravestone. So we spread out, but still within sight distance.
Okay.
Alright, can I get an investigation check from everybody? If you're looking, that is. You don't have to be.
I don't think Sinal has any real idea what we're looking for, so him investigating wouldn't
I mean,
help.
Zerth just gave you a name to look for.
True. Alright, he'll look.
Yark?
I'm asleep.
Would anybody wake him up?
No.
All right.
No. How smart is Ramses?
Rasmus?
Yeah.
Not too smart. He's been kind of following along, but he hasn't been sitting on your shoulders because there's really no room.
It's been
It's kind of
taken
been,
up.
yeah, it's been occupied. He's kind of annoyed. You can tell.
Everybody wants to sit
Oh,
on the gator's
no, no.
shoulders.
Yeah,
That reminds me, there was something I jury rigged.
yeah.
Because I'm asleep, I'm gonna have Gar do it. So Gar walks up to Zerth and taps him on the shoulder.
You keep cutting out. We got shoulder. I think.
Gar walks up to Zerth and taps him on his shoulder.
I look at him.
Because he can't speak, by the way. I don't know if I made this clear. He's gonna reach into Yark's backpack and pull out a little detachable perch that seems like it magnets to Zerth's like his shoulder plate.
Cool.
It's like a magnetic
Porta
bar,
potty
basically,
perch.
Mhm.
and it attaches nice and easily to your.
It's kind of a strange, almost like a magical attraction. Pretty cool.
And there's enough room for Dustin to be under it.
What do
Zerth
you
is
ride?
He's becoming shelves right now.
Stacking right.
What do you ride in a battle? The gator.
That was the idea I just sent you.
Yeah.
Because technically that would put me above everybody else, so advantage on everything. It's like
I would consider you at the same level as the animal you are riding.
If you want advantage on everything,
Munchkin.
once again, just be.
So, you guys are kind of searching around this graveyard. It's fairly eerie and spooky, but as far as you can tell, there's no actual ghosts around here. It's kind of odd considering your luck with
Hold
haunted
on.
things.
My gun just went off. Stop.
Like your real gun?
Yeah, I was taking it apart.
You okay, bud?
What?
I never thought we'd have a negligent discharge on stream.
Oh my god. What a
My attention is just
what
captured completely.
what got shot?
I hope not. I hope like the floor. Zerth, buddy. Oh, he's still here. I think he muted.
Okay. For future reference, do not play with stuff like that while we are streaming. Or ever. Don't play with that ever.
You gotta take it apart at some point.
I mean, he said...
I'm not passing any judgments yet.
He didn't sound that frantic when he said, hold on, my gun just discharged, so... I'm assuming he's okay?
He didn't say he said went off, so that could mean...
Off.
Yeah, man, if I accidentally chopped myself, I probably wouldn't have even let you guys know.
Yeah, probably.
God damn it, Yark, at least have the courtesy to let us know.
I might click AFK.
Maybe. That's a common courtesy.
Maybe. Yeah, that's a solid maybe.
I mean, stream rules are you're supposed to click AFK when you're going AFK.
I'm enthralled right now. I want to hear the conclusion to this.
All right.
What the fuck was that?
I'll be right back real quick.
You okay though?
I'm fine. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was cleaning my gun, and like there was nothing in the chamber, and it went off. Like I don't even know where the fuck the bullet was in it.
But it for sure shot. Is it like into the floor? Is everyone okay?
Yeah, everyone's fine.
All right, that's good. That's the important
Is everything
bit.
important okay?
Yeah, everything. A dog got scared to shitless.
Was it a
Did the-
blank?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like there was like I have the mag like away from me. I checked the chamber 3 times. There was nothing in there. So I went to go pop it off, and it just
Maybe a spring just went off, or was it for sure like an actual gunshot?
It was an actual bullet. There was a muzzle flash, and there's a hole in my air conditioner.
Don't play with guns.
Sorry to laugh, but
He wasn't playing with it, he was cleaning.
I was cleaning it. I wasn't even playing with it.
Don't clean it while we're streaming.
A gleaming.
I'll be right back.
all right, you take your time.
Oh, Commander Lucario, thank you very much for that donation.
Lizzie, look what this it's going in your favor, Zim.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
except that
I'll
I've
do it.
seen people get banned for stuff like that.
I'll do a death pop for like
No. Actually, I don't think they got banned from Twitch for it. It was that they got kicked out of their team and all sorts of other stuff. But even still, I'd rather we move on from this subject.
Hey,
He's
You know what
okay.
they say.
That's what matters.
there's 2 types of people. Those who have had a negligent discharge and those who will. And got them, and those who have not yet. I intend to keep it that way as long as possible. But hey, he's good. He's okay. That's all that matters.
Ray is not going to be happy that he missed this session when I tell him what he missed.
Somebody clip that. Somebody go back and clip the moment that he said, my gun just went off.
Let's not.
What? Why?
Because I don't want to get in trouble for that.
How?
I would rather not risk it.
Are guns illegal on Twitch?
Yeah, I was like, I mean,
I would rather
We
not
play-
risk it.
how many games have guns in them? A few. Fortnite.
It could
Also,
be against TOS.
Also,
I'm
didn't
fairly
Ray
certain
shoot a
that
gun
it
on
is to have guns and
Did he?
such on stream.
Didn't Ray
Yeah, but
shoot a gun on stream once?
He doesn't. Right.
He
Okay. So there's a
clicks.
difference between having it on stream and somebody who's not even, physically showing
Okay,
anything on
let's
stream in
move on. It is my channel. Please respect what I ask you not to request here, okay?
Hey, fair enough.
Oh, hey, man.
Um,
Geez, sorry to interrupt, but all 3 of my guns just went off at the same time. You guys didn't hear it, but, like, man, that was scary.
So
Okay.
I just want to say that right now, the moment that this, or no, not the moment, in game, this was
Great
supposed to be
idea,
something for
Jaffa. We're
Zert's
doing an ad
character.
time.
This is literally supposed to be for Zert's character, but
Welcome
I
back.
was gonna drop it. Hey, what's up?
Thank you.
But yeah, this is literally for Zerth, and
I might have to
Any
dip a bit
posts?
early, though.
all right.
I've got a really bad headache, and paying attention to the screen is not helping. We only had half an hour left to go, right, though?
Yeah,
All right, let's
Yeah,
go
let's
ahead
just
and
put
call the
the-
stream here.
that's fair.
All right, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening for Echoes of Eberron Dungeons and Dragons. We will be back next week with more. I will be back tomorrow. Not sure what with just yet. It might be Tales of Mirrorleth D&D. It might be Dwarf Fortress. We'll see what tomorrow holds for sure. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of all of you that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you guys. I couldn't do it without you all. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, all those good things, as well as down in the description below. And for now, I bid you all a very fond adieu.
Goodbye, everybody.
Party message, I just want to say Power Stone posted 2 things.
Yeah, I saw that. Looks fantastic, and
Amazing.
I think he deserves. DeSoto needs more psychic damage.
No!
Absolutely.
I'll pinch him with a regular crab. You have to fight against his children now, by the way.
With the psychic.
Yeah.
We'll see you all tomorrow.
Oh, you think a crab that big doesn't have a family, you monster?